going, YouTube? Never mind all the mess I got going on right now. I got so many projects going. Oh, it's not even funny. Today we're going to be testing some Norma EvoStrikes for 3.6 139 grain. This is an all copper bullet. It's a monolithic bullet. Pretty sweet. We're going to test the velocity, and we're going to test out two of my 3.6s. This is a new 3.6 I just got recently. It's a U.S. Remington 1903 A3. It's been sporterized. Someone put a new barrel on it sometime. I mainly bought it for the action because I have plans to shoot 1,500 yards to a mile with 30-06 using this action, different barrel, chassis, a whole bunch of different setup. But today I'm just curious. I want to shoot this stuff, if I can catch it, this stuff out of my hunting 30-06 and this 30-06, see how they do. And we're going to chronograph both of them, because these are both two different length barrels I'm going to be shooting out of, see if there's any much difference in velocity, and see how they shoot. See if they both shoot well, see if they both do not shoot well, see if one shoots better than the other. Have not shot this gun yet. I'm pretty excited to shoot it. I just mounted this SIG 3x9. This is pretty much my throw-around scope that I use just on random guns, because this is not going to stay in this configuration. And so we'll go from there. Like I said, it's been sporterized. I know a lot of people are going to get irritated that I'm cannibalizing a 1903 A3 mil-serp rifle, but you know what? It's already been messed with. So mainly, I bought this gun for $350. As you see it, I mainly want the action, because the action, like I said, I think it'd be cool to shoot extreme long range with a 30-06 in the original action it was made up with. So I'm gonna grab my other 30-06 and I'll see you guys at the range. All right. I'm probably not gonna do any camera footage here while shooting because it's raining and there's a lot of people here. Here's my Remington 1903 A3 all done, and then here's my Remington 710. Both these have 3x9 optic on. We're shooting these guys, right? We talked about earlier. This bullet here. And we'll shoot it, see how it goes. I will get velocity and targets, and we'll be back at the bench. All right, guys, thanks. All right, guys. So this is what Norma says for this ammo, this 139 grain. Basically, your drop at ranges, depending where you zero it. And obviously, it's going to vary off your velocity. They say the velocity is right around 29.85. I got a little bit more out of my gun, as we'll talk about in the results for these targets that we're going to look at. We're going to look at the next little slide here. All right, so looking at the little chart on the left, you can see velocity at muzzle was what they're saying. Obviously, it'll vary by your barrel, but 298, 86, and then it goes down from 100, 200, and 300. And then the middle column's your energy, is what they're saying, right? So that's all really good. 300 yards, 400 yards is all going to be great range for killing, right? And then they say for your windage on these. And then we will talk about our targets next. All right, let's talk about the 1903 A3 Remington Chamberlain 30-06. Really, for what this gun is, this is pretty impressive to me for some hunting ammo. Now, it is some premium, kind of expensive hunting ammo, but these shot pretty well. Basically, what it is, it's 3-shot groups 3 times. So I shot 3 shots, picked up the other rifle, shot 3 shots. And so, it's basically one right after 1, 2, 3, and then cool down probably, for 5 minutes, and the next gun back and forth. So that's not too bad. 0.56 MOA is what it says, which I'm not sure I understand that, but my group is a 2.48 size group, and that's pretty good for hunting ammo in that configuration. I'm totally happy with. All right, let's talk about now my Remington 710 30-06. This is my main hunting rifle, what I do probably 90% of my hunting with. You know, I do some of it with that 300 short mag, a 300 Win mag, and 35 Wayland. But, you know, this is my main hunting gun. Everything I put in it shoots well. It's actually my most accurate gun I own right now. Now, my 6mm ARC might start competing with it, but this is a very accurate rifle for a very cheap gun. And this shot a 1.65 MOA with 9 shots. That's pretty dang good. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty pleased with this ammo. You know, I really can't say any more than it shot really well. And I got 3,000 feet per second out of both guns with this ammo. So that's pretty screaming, in my opinion. All right, so basically, to sum up this video, you know, this stuff here, pretty accurate. Out of 2 different .6s, shot well, good enough for hunting. And, you know, it's kind of just a cool bullet too. I mean, look at this thing. Let's see here if I can get it in the picture here. It's cool. Kind of reminds you a little bit of the Winchester Silver Tips back in the day. Like I said, I shot 18 of these, 9 out of each gun. Shot really well. I got my average for the 30-06 1903 A3 was 3,011 feet, and my average for my 710 was 3,009 feet. So they're both really close. Really happy with it. Like I said, you know, this stuff here is kind of premium hunting ammo. When I say premium, I guess everything's expensive these days, but I paid like $62 for that box for 20 rounds, right? But I was super curious to see how that was going to do, and I'm pleasantly surprised. So I probably will pick some up and just throw them on my shelf in case I don't have time to load for a hunting season or something I just know will work in probably a random .6 if I have a buddy that needs ammo or something like that. So I might do that. But yeah, that ammo is awesome. I'm thinking about picking it up and shooting it on some ballistic gel or some pork shoulders, or trying to capture it and maybe trying it at different ranges and go up into the hills and shooting it at stuff and capture it and see how it expands, because it's supposed to expand pretty well, right? I mean, that's what these monolithic bullets do, right? They just hit on impact and do a lot of damage, and that's really good. It's quite a bit lighter bullet. It's 139 grain bullet. It's the lightest bullet really that I would shoot out of my .6. I probably wouldn't shoot anything smaller than a mid-sized mule deer, I guess, with it. But, you know, it's gonna work, really. I mean, you could shoot elk with it. It'd be fine. Just make a good shot. That's basically what it comes down to, right? But getting back to the point, I'm super impressed with it. I like it a lot. Both my guns really liked it. I'm super excited to be starting kind of a build on that 1903 A3. It's already been sporterized, right? It's already been messed with. It's no longer in its original configuration from when it was a military gun. I really want to shoot 30-06 to a mile. And so I would think it'd be awesome to take a 30-06 receiver, the original receiver, 1903 A3 receiver that gun is from 1944, that receiver, and take it to a mile. So basically put it in a better stock or chassis, trigger upgrade, barrel, bedded action, all that stuff. Basically make that a bitchin' badass gun and shoot it to a mile. Put a nice optic on it, and that's really what I want to do. And to me, that would be freaking fun. And then, I mean, the other thing is their 30-06 for some reason gets dumped on so much these days. To me, there's no reason for it. It is the best caliber, in my opinion, by far. You know, you literally can shoot 110 grain bullet all the way up to 200, and I've shot all the way up to 240 grains. And that gun, they just shoot, and they do damage, and you can get ammo anywhere for that gun. It's kind of like 308. 308, you can get ammo anywhere these days. But 30-06, 300 Win Mag, you can go into Joe Blow Sporting Goods and find ammo for it. And you know what? It's literally killed everything, probably almost everything in the world, including humans, obviously. So I mean, it does the job. So stay tuned for that. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of comments I get. So if you've paid attention this long, I put a comment down below, because I'm curious what you guys think of these bullets. I'm curious to think what you guys think of the gun combination. I'm curious what you guys think of my new Springfield build that's actually not a Springfield. It's 3.6 Springfield is the cartridge, but it's a US Remington action. So I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about that and about shooting a mile. And yes, I know you can pick a better cartridge to shoot a mile. You know, everybody loves that 6.5 Creedmoor. Yeah, it shoots a mile, but it's got no energy pretty much when it gets there. And so, I mean, 30-06 won't have a whole lot either. But I'm thinking I'd probably go with like 168 grain, 178 grain, or 168. So I can get my BCs up a little bit. The 178 grain, I think it's the ELD match bullet that Hornady makes. Pretty stinking good bullet. Or I may even bump it up more to a 200 grain, 208 grain bullet kind of thing. So comment down below. But yeah, it was a good day shooting at the range today. Day after Christmas, there was a ton of people at the range. I couldn't even get the camera out because that old grumpy guy was there. I knew as soon as I would do it, get it down range, he'd bitch at me. Not only that, it was dumping rain, and we've had snow, ice, horrible weather all so far the last 2 weeks. The reason I haven't been shooting, actually, it's the first time I've been in the range in 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm rambling. Sorry about that, guys. So that being said, let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you think of the results of the ammo shooting. Yeah. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and oh, hey, if you're seeing this, tune in to Chris from the 740 at I think it's Wednesday the 4th at 9 Eastern. We're going to be talking about SHOT Show because I am going to SHOT Show. I'm going to be covering that for a couple magazines. So, guys, tune in to that show and go subscribe to Chris. All right, guys, like, subscribe, and catch you later.